Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Purdue Boilermakers and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Boilermakers will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls offense will have the ball first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You could still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Trying to make one miss. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Boilermakers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. Here in his senior year, hoping to make it his most productive yet. Quick give, it's Terrell. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he will get just beyond the first down marker before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's inside the 40. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Hard running there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Turns it upfield. Touchdown, Boilermakers! A great catch and run for 6. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
This USF offense will open this drive right here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw. Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, that's a bang-bang play. It's just a hitch throw, and that's normally just pitch and catch, but awesome coverage by the defense there.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Drops back on first down. Shows him the stiff arm. He's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Leaves it in his belly. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Tries to get it himself. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Runs through the tackle. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and long here. They'll go to the counter. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The Bulls are threatening on first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Look out! That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, USF. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. From the gun, it's Terrell. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Kinsey. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Takes a handoff. It's Terrell. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. After the run, now to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This time it's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And, man, it's really nice when you start to have a QB that understands exactly what the situation is. 3rd down, like my execution, not trying to make big plays.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Complete on the left to Smith. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass, it's Croman Hope. Extending the play. Touchdown, South Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is a big-time gamble, man. I was second-guessing the head coach deciding to go for that and not just kick the field goal in the last play of the first half, but he trusts the big fellas up front. They decide to run the ball. They get movement, and he plows his way in for a touchdown, and with it, take the lead on the final play of the first half.
The Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. Finds his man on the RPO. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. The handoff. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Bulls! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Man, you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. The run inside. It's Terrell. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got him on the RPO. There he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to throw one first. They're all over him. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
3rd and long right here. Tight end now in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Terrell. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Delayed handoff. It's Terrell. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings him to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Sets his feet. It's Croman Hoke. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll get rid of it. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He's loose down the left side. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Sells the run, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
On the run, it's Terrell. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Good enough for a first down.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. The play fake. Out wide left, it's Terrell. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Straight ahead, it's Terrell. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. And the officials will stop playing momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This USF offense will open this drive right here. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Drops back. It's Croman Hope. Right side, it's Smith. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Second down, gonna throw it. Left side is Parks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Motion from the wideout. The give. Breaks into the open. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Bulls use their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Finds his big tight end. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Keeps it on the ground. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Out wide left, it's Branch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bulls! And they've got the lead in the final minute. The Bulls deliver an answer.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
The snap sets up the throw. Out wide right, it's Harris. Into the end zone, the 2-point. Is good, and now by a field goal. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Drops back on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the... Get it back. It's a turnover. Timeout is called by the defense. Mere 21 seconds to go here. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The quarterback takes a knee.